that's all the sound deadening, apart from the 2/4 panels. You can't see that one. So off the bench, all off the back, off the front. When I've been cleaning it up, I've noticed a hole there. There's a couple of holes there, but I knew that anyway from the other side. There was a massive hole. What else have I noticed? There's a hole in the back there, hole there, but we knew that already because when I had it the other side, it's where that screw were. I didn't know about that hole. It's only very small, and obviously there's quite a bit, if you can see that, there's quite a bit in that back corner. I am not sure whether I saw a hole over there, so I'm gonna say it's not that bad, is it? So yesterday I made a few phone calls, went to a shop, asked about M machine. I've got a waiting list of 10 weeks, so I'm not getting an M machine floor panels repairs. So what I've done, I've got magnums, and I've got them to come up to somewhere around here. So I've got some half floors. I'm obviously not going to use the whole floor because there's no need, because that floor is lovely. It's lovely on the outside and the inside. So what I'm going to do, there's a massive dent here, and it pushes up this panel, this cross member. So what I may do is come from here along there to here, then come here, and then go along there, and I might even just do it to there so that I get rid of that. I go to that hole, so I'm not going through a hole. So it's possible I can come here. I don't know yet, and same on the other side, but obviously I need to come down past the first flute and then cut across here, because obviously I don't want to be involved with this stuff here. What I need to do is clean all this up in here now. I've got some metal, so yesterday I went to the metal shop. The metal shop had closed 5 years ago, even though internet still tells me it's open. So I got those. Now when I measured it to go here, but I couldn't get one to measure. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go there, weld it to there, and weld it to there, both sides. I think that'll be do, and then I can start cutting. So that's what I'm going to do next weekend. I'm going to start my compressor up now and get it running, because I have had a little bit of water in it. I didn't really know. Yeah, I've used the compressor for many years, but it wasn't my job to. I just turned it on and turned it off. It wasn't my job to know how the runnings of it and everything like that. So I have gathered a tiny bit of water up it. I did opening it every single time I've used it, but I've not opened it so that the water can come out. So obviously I've drained the tank now, and there's still a tad bit in it. So I've got to keep running it with trying to get the rest of the water out. So obviously I don't want to be spraying and water coming out of that. So I've got my metal. Not this weekend just gone, the last weekend before that. I've got some gas. So my floors should come on Tuesday. I've also got 2 flitch panels coming. The magnums, both sides, but I don't know how far I'm going to cut into them, because I need to know where the heritage panel comes. I've still got to measure this window gap. I know that if I don't touch that inner scuttle, I don't know what they're called, inner panel, I know that that's where the line is. So I've got to make sure I don't make it bigger or smaller. So before I start taking this off, I've only cut it to there. I don't know where the cut marks are on the heritage panels, so I'm not going to cut that until, I'm probably going to cut it from there upwards and just get rid of this bit, but I'm keeping all that until I can fit it on to see where it actually cuts. What else is there to tell you? Nothing much. Obviously I've got to sort that out, but once I've done my floor is the main thing that I need to do. Get this floor sorted out, because that floor looks really clean, and it's a shame that that's like that, but it is like that anyway, so you know, it's not that bad. I have seen worse floors. Obviously when I'm cutting I've got to be careful of those bins. We shall see when we start cutting. I'm not going to start cutting until the floors are here, and then I can sort of measure where I'm going to be cutting the floor. I want to see what the floors look like first. And there we go. And as for the roof, when I finished the floor, I'm going to concentrate on the front end. When the front end's done, I'm going to concentrate on the roof. When the roof's done, it's time for paint prep. When I do the roof, obviously I've got to cut all that out, but when I put it back in, I won't be welding it in, I'll be bonding it in. So I'll be bonding the roof in, and it's as good as welding. So it's just a case of cutting it out, and also it'll give me a chance to get some painting behind the rails and that. Can't really show you because all the rot is over that side. So let's just say we're on the other side. So all this bit, all here is all rotting, and it just doesn't. It's not my thing. You know, and that gave me a chance to get in there as well. So, like I said, I'm not welding the new roof in. I'm going to be bonding it in. So we're getting there. You know, we're slowly moving along. I've got my panels ordered, like I've said, and it'll just be a case of getting on with it. I'd know that these have been repaired here. There's a lot of crack in there, but hopefully when I clean all that up, see, if I take this off, it will give me excellent access to all this to clean it all off and get some fresh paint on it. Also, can you see all the rust? You know those like panel trims that go over these? Once I've primed the car, I'm going to put those on and then seal them in and then paint them, because when I took these back ones off, the amount of rust that were underneath them, I'm obviously going to seal them in as well. The amount of rust that was underneath them was unbelievable. I think it was that side the most of it. Loads of rust came out of them. They were just rotting. Probably not be able to see it in here, but look at all the rust in there. There is loads of it. I don't want water to get inside there. So like I said, before I paint it, I'll be putting them on, sealing them in. I know it weren't originally like that, but this is the way this car's going to get done. Because it's just a trap for water. I forgot to mention that when I do come to do the roof, obviously the brace that I'm putting in here it's going to go up here, and I'll get another one and like join it up to that. Stop the top moving then. So I'm going to use this twice. So bottom brace for the floor. When I finish with the floor, take it out and I'll put it in the window, well, for the window and the top of the door. That should be alright. Just thought I'd mention that.